Something of a lost funk legend, Black Octopus was first recorded by bassist Paul Jackson during a 1978 tour of Japan with Herbie Hancock's Headhunters, but didn't see an American release until more than 2 decades later. And now again in 2022, nearly 45 years from the time it was first recorded, the album lives up today, to the reputation it developed in exile in Japan. Its blend of disco and R&B, driven by Jackson's fatback bass lines, into a rare groove nirvana. Surprisingly, most of the original Black Octopus also features Jackson's vocals. Jackson acquits himself well as a frontman, nicely crooning his way through the sultry, laid-back disco of Burning in the Heat of Your Love, and even reciting a little poetry on the opening Many Directions. But it's the vintage grooves here, played by several other Hancock veterans, including Herbie himself. And loaded with crunchy Rhodes riffs, JB-style horn charts, and in-the-pocket drumming, that are the real star. The overall result is still an essential for any savvy fan. So, be sure to check out this classic Paul Jackson project, now being re-released worldwide, exclusively by executive producer Malcolm W. Adams, on Totown Records Japan, the creators of the new jazz funk. You'll be glad you did. Thank you.
Okay, here we go, babies. Check this out. Totown Records, baby. Paul Jackson's Black Octopus, slated for release December 21st. All over Japan, nationwide release on the Totown Records. Label under Totown Communications Company Limited. First release in over 20 years, and the very first release in the history of the first Black-owned record label in Japanese history, Totown Records. The first vinyl release ever. And man, I'm so proud and pleased to have been able to do this. And for my brother, rest in peace, Paul Jackson. Gone but not forgotten, and returned triumphantly through the reissuing of his classic jazz funk album called Black Octopus. Don't miss it. Available now on Totown Records nationwide in Japan and coming soon around the world in the spring of 2023. We're negotiating that contract right now, but I did sign this project to Totown Records for release in Japan nationwide with my distributor client, Disc Union. So we'll post information for you later coming up where you can probably purchase this online or in the brick and mortar store in Tokyo. Man, wow. This is a combination of more than 6 months work, close to a year. I learned so much in the process about running my record label and how to do contracts. Of course, I have experience writing contracts, but the negotiation associated with the terms and conditions for a release like this were excruciating at times, but I never gave up the fight to protect the rights of my dear friend and brother, Paul Jackson, and now his family estate. On his behalf, we knocked a grand slam home run. And this is a legacy piece to commemorate this brother's creative genius on the bass and musically. And the highlight is that, check this out. Where is the guy? Oh yeah, there he is. Is that not Herbie Hancock? There he is. Is that not Herbie Hancock? Alphonse Mouzon, Paul Jackson, Benny Maupin, two singers from Benny Maupin, two singers. The Headhunters. Took a few days off and went in the studio and recorded Paul Jackson's original project, all new writing, original music, and under the leadership produced by Paul. And it is a classic. And I'm pleased and proud to have it released on my record label, Totown Records Japan, baby. And Totown Records, the world, baby. So I'm tired of being up all night writing contracts for the global release and inspecting this. I'll play this and make sure the contract requires that I get 10 complimentary copies, so that we can determine the level, the quality of it, so it can be released for mass distribution in Japan. Wow, what a great experience. Totown Records, baby. We call it the new jazz funk. And our slogan is, you may think I'm joking and only talking junk, but you don't know a doggone thing about the new jazz funk until you check it out on Totown Records, baby. We're having so much fun. Thank you very much. More coming later on this great historic project. Thank you.